It's BoiMaam. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. And it is finals time. So today we have the T20 final against Pinetown, and I can't wait to get started. So let's get in there. Okay, then a first look at the pitch for the day. What's the toss going to be like? Pinetown calls tails. And we win the toss. So what will we do on this hard pitch? Or standard pitch, rather. Durban have chosen to bowl. So we're going to go with the ball first in the final, and we're going to have to chase. So we haven't been in the greatest form when it's come to batting off late. But of course, we recovered some of that in the last 3 days. And now with the ball, what can we do early up? Starts off with a dot, and that is great. Thick edge. Oh, we draw an edge very early up here, and he's gone hard at that. Of course, that did not go to a man. Nonetheless, we will keep pushing. Oof. On the money yet again. So 3 dots to start, and we're building pressure early up here. Cuts it away, but again, just to the man, and this is going more than well. Now, of course, we are trying to get wickets, so let us toss one up. Oop, that was wide, wide, wide. Try that again. Oh, smacked away straight onto his pad. So, 5 dots and a wide, and can we finish this off nicely? Oof, playing all around that, and just the wide given away in that first over. So back for our second now, and of course, it's time to change the field. Okay, so we've gone with a long off, long on, extra cover, and a deep mid wicket out in the boundary, and we're going to toss a few up here and ask them to swing at it. Immediately gone for it, and that's fallen just short of the fielder. Going for a really big shot there, and is it going to go over the fielder? It does. So that sailed away for 6 and expertly played. Nonetheless, we are asking them to attack, so we're going to persist with this. Thick edge this time. We're going well wide of any fielder. Oof. Heave-ho, swinging and missing absolutely everything there. Drop the length back just a touch. This time again with a big shot. And another 6. So the attacking is not paid off, but we've got to try something. It is a final after all. Oof. Off the bat and straight into the pad yet again. So slightly more expensive in that over, but of course not too bad so far. And we've bought ourselves just a little bit of time with that very good first over. So they're dealing in singles here, and I am totally fine with that, but I do want a wicket. Dabbed straight to the man. So an excellent follow-up over here, and now I am going to toss in a leg break with some bounce and see if he plays at this. He does, and is that going to go to the man? 1 bounce and 4. So we come back in now for our last over, a decent economy of just 6.7, and it is now the 18th over. So we're going to keep this quite straight and see what happens. Hammered off the back foot there, and that's 4 to start off. So they're going to go really aggressive against me here. So can we finish off with a wicket? Big shot for no run. Oh no, come on, dude. Horrible fielding, and he gives away an unnecessary single there. Big shot into the gap, and just another 1. So we haven't managed to sucker him into anything here. And we're going to toss one up a lot fuller and see if we can draw an edge. We don't, but that's straight to the man at short cover. Last ball of our spell here. What can we do? Another dot. So another good economical over there, and we've done a job in terms of keeping the runs down. So then, we come into bat, our final T20 innings of the season, and we have not been great in terms of the power game all season long, but of course, this is all about seeing it home. Comes off the glove there and immediately off strike. So the timing has definitely improved. We just need to get our heads in the game, and of course, I've been doing a little bit better against the spin as of late. Nicely timed there yet again, just clipped off for another single, so we'll work our way into this. Okay, so we got 2 early singles to get off the mark and rotate, and now we have some pace to work with. And a thick edge that flies off, quite well timed, but that's coming off the edge there due to the poor footwork, and nonetheless we get 4. That's a horrible replay. So 6 off 3 then, and as I said, we're not going to die wondering here. We're going to keep going at this as hard as we can. So leg buys there and just snuck across. Okay, so the strike has been returned straight back. 6 off this over so far, and we'll keep going. Hammered that time, but of course straight to the man. And we dive in to get home just safely. Okay, so some spin to come now, and can we take advantage of the space? Oof. Played a bit early there. Straight back to the bowler. That one's popped back down the ground, but there's a man there and he should cut that out. He's palmed that away, and we get 2. So it bounced really high, and for once that little fend off actually makes sense. A very spread field down the ground, and it's going to be hard to find gaps there. We find a gap in a totally different place. Did we get in there? He's pensioned in. Might be an early run out here. Ooh, my days. I think we were just safe. What's this going to be? So I've gotten pensioned run out. Not that great. So we were 9 of 8, then it's 90 for 5. What can we do now? Hammered back down the ground, but the field has cut that out. The bowler doing well of his own bowling there. This time hammered away with an aggressive ground shot, but again, just for 1 and timed nicely. So we definitely still have time, and we'll keep ticking away. Hopefully every now and then a big shot is going to happen. Fall short of the man. Another single. So more pace to come from Sneeman then, and we're going to sit just outside the crease. And this time that's whooped over fine leg. Does it go for 6? Yes, it does. Some healthy distance on that, and he misses with the Yorker. That one's been pummeled over for 6. So some distance in that one, 101 meters. Of course, the game still gives you some wacky distances. That one just bunts it up into the air and we get across for a single. Played quite late there. So McKinnon going fairly decently on the other end, and we've already got 10 off this over, so going well. That one's hammered straight back down the ground. Can we push 2? We should be able to. Good running there. 20 or 14 then, and a nice innings coming together here. That one pushed off into the gap. Not the best timing. Ooh, we're not going to be able to get 2 there. So spin to come here then, and we're going to try to get the sweep out early. Oof, and we actually play very early there. Of course, we've been trying to work on the shot a bit, and maybe it would be best to not premeditate too much. So that one's hammered into the gap. The man get there, falling just short of him. So another single. Now the required rate is up to 7.8 and some pace to follow. Punted down the ground, not the best timing. Can we push 2? Nope, we cannot. The strike has been returned and we need maybe just a couple more big shots and we should see this out. A thick edge. Oof, we turned around there and thankfully another dot. Just the smallest bits of pressure developing here. I'm going to step outside the off stump, anticipating a ball there, and that is far too wide. Surely, he calls that. Thank you. And now, judging by the field, this should be a lot straighter. And that flies off the edge, so quite decently timed, but playing slightly across the line. So then just 5 off the over so far, and we really need a boundary now. Edged. And that is palmed by the keeper and sees us walk across for another run, but not great. So 4 overs remain, and what can we do with the pace now? That surely is very close to being wide. Not called, and he's found a wide Yorker. Gonna step down the track just a bit and try and get this moving. Oof, a late miss yet again. So 2 dots to start and just a little bit of pressure building up here now. Stand outside off stump. This time edged and we sneak across for a single. So we need 8 and over and a spinner in now. Hammered this time, but should only be 1. Okay, then the field looks set for some short stuff here. What is going to come of this? That is top edged over the keeper and 4 more. Very, very short there. Nonetheless, we get 4 and valuable runs to add. So what do we need now? 8 off 11 needed. Not sure if he's going to persist with this. The field has not changed. That one just lapped away and we should be able to push hard for 2 here. The fielder does a nonsense as they have been recently, and that is true. So that leaves us on a modest score of 33 of 27. Nonetheless, we are seeing the team home here and played the role quite well. That surely is wide. A lot of short stuff in this over. Surely one gets pitched up sometime soon. That one is. And we get across for a single. Is that going to be the end of it? So it is, and we win by 2 wickets. We couldn't exactly see us home directly, but nonetheless we performed a very important role there to see us win the T20 Cup this season. So lovely stuff, and here's a boy celebrating. Where is I? Ah, big beard with the glasses. Here's a lad in the middle. And we are champions. Okay, so that is the last T20 of the season and we've won the final, so Cup champions now. And we batted quite decently and bowled fairly well as well. Quite economical, unfortunately couldn't get a wicket. So a few attacking shots in that innings, but nothing spectacular. Nonetheless, we helped guide the team home and that's what counts. So let's have a quick look at the selection status and the stats again, as we will do at the end of every episode from now on. So here's the selection status then, and for some reason it says unavailable next to the IPL. Still a star member of the KZN Cup. No chance in most things, but as you saw in the previous episode, we're now at a long way off on the South African National Cup and the South African One Day Super Series. So hopefully pretty soon that goes on the up and we get a shot with the Dolphins. Now if we pop over to the statistics, our batting stats have gone up a little bit again. Of course, we didn't get outs in that previous innings, so an average of 94.4 now, 850 runs scored in total. And I think there's just one more game to come this season. Of course, over to the bowling, and our average is 30.3 with a strike rate of 58.8. So hopefully we'll add to those 10 wickets in the coming match, and let's see how we finish the season off. Seeing that it is the final of the 50 over next, we'll do that in a brand new episode. And of course, as such, that is all for today. So thank you so much for everything thus far, guys. And of course, I hope you enjoy it. If you haven't already, please drop us a like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you do not miss the final of the 50 over cup. I'll catch you there, and until then, Laka, check you. Bye.